Hi guys, it's Angel. Welcome back to Better Beauty. Today I'm going to be walking you through a beautiful glamorous holiday look that you can wear to any kind of a Christmas or New Year's party or any holiday celebrations. If you have a party for work and you want to sort of like pump it up a little bit, we've got beautiful sort of frosted green ornamental eyes and a lovely seasonal red lip. So if you like this look and you'd like to know how to get it, keep on watching. So now that I have a little bit of BB cream on, I am going to start defining my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And this one is in dark brown. So I like to start with the top of my brow and do the top of both sides first. That way I can, because my brows are uneven, I can make sure that I've got the same shape before I start filling in more.
Sisters, not twins.
But I like them to be twins. And once I have the top line done, and I can see how far I want them to come down and meet. And just start filling them in. And a little trick I use when I'm doing my brows, because sometimes it's hard to see, like if your actual hairs have picked up some foundation or some powder, you're seeing different dimensions against whatever you're applying. The best thing to do is squint, because if you blur it out, then you can really get an idea of what the overall shape is. I mean, personally, I prefer if everybody who looked at me always just squinted, because everything looks perfect if you squint. So now that I've got the pencil on, I'm just going to go through and smudge it through a bit with the spoolie on the other end of the brow wiz. Sexy sisters. And then I'll just set the hairs with a clear mascara, brow gel, whatever you like. This is by Billy. It's a brand that they sell at the dollar store. And I just sort of do an up and out. Some people like to go straight up, some people like to get fancy. I just do what works for me. There, voila. And then now that my brows are done, I'm going to start doing my eyes. So on the lid, as a primer, I'm going to use some of this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. Just got this. Goes on nice. Gives it a bit of a shimmering finish itself, but because it has like almost like a sticky texture after, I think it's going to be a great sort of base for the very light eyeshadow that I'm going to put on. So all over the lid. As you can tell, I'm being very, very sparing in my application. The last thing you want is too much. A little bit tacky and starting to dry. I'm going to take some Makeup Geek Shimmer Mint and on a still brush and just spread it all over the lid with a patting motion. So now with the Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush, I'm going to take from the Stila palette the color Bliss and blend that from the Shimmer Mint all the way up over my crease. Just to make a nice transition. All the way up just below the brow bone. Don't stop till you get enough. Is that Michael Jackson's new song?
His new song?
I don't know.
Are we in 1986?
I thought I heard that before. I love 1986.
Isn't that the year you were born?
2 years before I was born.
Oh.
The world was getting ready for me.
It had no idea.
So now, with a smaller Real Techniques detailer brush, I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Envy, which is kind of like a darkish green, and I'm just going to take a teeny bit because I have a feeling this is going to go on like gangbusters. And just on the outside of my eye, just on the upper part of my crease, I'm going to add a teeny little bit of this just to deepen the socket. Drag a little over to the front, whatever's left. But not too heavy-handed. And just on the outside of that, I'm going to take a little bit of, is that Corrupt?
Yeah.
Makeup Geek's Corrupt, just sort of on the very outer part of the lid, just coming up into the envy. Blend it in just on sort of the outer third. Okay. And then take some kind of round brush and just make sense out of the mess. So try not to remove the frosted mint, minty frost. What was it?
Which, the darker one?
No, the lighter one.
Shimmer mint.
Shimmer mint.
Just make up the names.
Okay. So we're just gonna blend the Jealousy in with the Corrupt in with the Stilla Beige, and bring it over just a little bit onto the sparkly green, and without taking it off. So we're blending the
It's kind of wasabi colored.
dark sparkly. Is this wasabi? Sushi is a fish.
It's your wasabi Christmas look.
Wasabi Christmas. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Okay. And now on the under eye, with a liner brush.
You just have to hold on it.
One of those.
Oh.
I'm going to take some of that Envy, the dark green, and put that under the eye just a little bit. More toward the outer and the middle. Both eyes. Squint to see if it looks right. It does. Okay. Get the rest of the crap off on your hand. And then take a little bit of the shimmer mint, the lighter green. And that's going to go toward the inner part of your eye, blending out into the peppermint. Nice. And because more is always better, discharge the rest of the product, grab some black Corrupt, and just do the outside on the outside of your green. Bring that up into what you did to the top. Makes you look well-rounded. And use honey brush. And just blend it all together again. Smoke it out. Okay, so on the inner eye, just at the end of the frosted mint and sort of around the tear duct, I'm going to put a little bit of Stila Kitten. Just to pop it out a little bit. Just around the tear duct. Just to wake her up a bit. And blend that over into the frosted mint. Top and bottom. Oh, yeah. Sheen. Okay. So that's done. Let's line something. I'm going to try this Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper, which I assume is black, I hope.
It is.
Oh, because I'm nice. Took a little break there because I was tearing up pretty badly. So, now I'm just going to pop a little bit of brow highlighter on. And for that, I am going to follow a suggestion that Kat made, which is to mix a little bit of the Stila Kitten with, what's it called?
Ice Queen.
With Ice Queen. My makeup, oh, that sounds so wintry and holiday. First, and then grab a little bit of this Ice Queen. There we go. It's nice. And just a pop on the inner eye. Brighten it up. Since I cried off most of my inner eye. There we go. And take my whatever I was using to blend. Just kind of put that. Pretty. Okay, lashes. Curl them up. I squeeze my lashes with like ridiculous ninja mechanical force. And they stand up. And I'll prep them with a little bit of NYX XXL. Now, I don't know if a lot of people do this. I put mascara on the top of the lash and on the bottom of the lash. And I do it with a rolling motion. So on the bottom, I roll forward when I'm putting it on. My logic is that if you apply off the same part of the spoolie, you still got product everywhere else on the brush. And then on the top, I roll backward. Just coats those suckers. And then stand them up and point them where you want.
You're lucky that you're a stay.
And now, one thing about the NYX, I find the spoolie's a little big to do the bottom lashes with. So something smaller that I would use. I've got a sampler of Benefits They're Real. Got this from my dear friend Mindy. And it's nice because it's actually got a pretty like skinny little applicator. So you can get right in there without accidentally ruining everything. And now I'm going to use some red cherry lashes. Glow glue. I've worn these babies before, so I'm ready to go. I apply glue. What I do is I just bring a little bubble out the end of the glue thing. And I start, the thing is, like I sort of glide the lash along the bubble that I've pushed out, starting with the inner eye, because if you're going to deposit that last little glob, I'd rather it be toward the outer end of the eye, where there's a little bit more to mask it. Some people use tweezers. I just throw it on. I didn't forget it. There she is. Try not to glue dog fur to your lashes.
But if you do, pretend like it's on purpose.
Mm-hmm. If anybody asks, tell them it's a new thing. I look like Reba McEntire when I go like this.
She does have no upper lip. I love her though.
Yeah. Okay. Here's your one chance, Fancy. So I sort of anchor it on the inside and then stick it on the outside, and yeah, put it together. There we go. So now I can just sort of blend them together a little bit, some more nicks. For contour today, I'm using Almay, and this is the All Over Bronzer 19. Just gonna cut that from the top of my ear down toward my mouth, very vertically, trying to take about 30 pounds off. Deep into the hollows. Like I've got hollow anything. And I go from the top of the ear, under the cheekbone, just no further than in line with your eye. Some people go all the way up and swoop it up around their, you know, to create a bit of a highlight sack next to their nose. Well, that's me. This one's nice. It doesn't go on super pigmented, but it's kind of warm. There's a little bit to cut the chins, make the double chin into a single chin, and then we'll leave the other chins down below. Just up over the jaw, I have a pretty strong jaw, and blend down onto the neck. We'll say that that's neck and not chin. drawing it back, carving it out. Sometimes I use a cream to contour when I'm doing my foundation, but I was using a new foundation today, so I wanted to not mess with it and just see how it went on. So I'm having it, any contouring is going to have to go on top. Just a little on the temples, hairline, slim it up a bit. Now I'm going to use this thing. Real Techniques, a base shadow brush. And I'm going to use a little bit of the same Almay to do a bit of a nose contour. Just on both sides of the bridge of my nose. Try to sort of carve out the tip a little bit. And then just below. Give it a slight upturn by going lightly right here. And then blend that down. The line I like to follow is my brow bone line that comes down right here. And then pick how wide you want your nose to be. It's a little bulbous. Nice, subtle. Okay. Now, I don't really think I need to conceal anymore because I've already got concealer under my eyes and I already look perfect. So I'm going to highlight a little bit with some, what am I going to use? I'll just use some Stila brightening powder as a highlight. It's the Set and Illuminate Baked Powder Trio. I don't know what three things are in here. Magic, wizardry, and
sorcery.
Sorcery. So just pop a little on here. Just a bit of a highlight. Look at that. Illuminate. And the top of it right here. I'm going to pinch the brush just to make it narrow so that I can run it down the bridge of my nose like this. Little trick I learned in Nom. Make that chin look like it sticks out over the chin underneath it. Stripey. So I'm going to take my Marcel loose powder, face powder, in translucent with any giant brush, and don't be shy. And I almost always do blush last. And what I'm going to use is this super cheap product that I'm kind of in love with. It's the Mosaic Face Powder Color Wheel by NYC. And this is in Pink Cheek Glow. So it's kind of got the mosaic of colors. Somehow comes together nicely. Go. Just a pop of pink down a little bit near any place that I've highlighted. Put some color back in. Just above the contour. And there we go. Now for my lips. I am going to use my brand new product from MAC. And this is the Auburn MAC lip pencil, and I'm going to pair it with Twig, which is kind of a nude. So, let's see what happens. I always start with liner. Take any junk off the corners of your mouth, and just draw them as big as you think they need to be. So, I don't know if a lot of people do this. I do this though. After I've finished holding the pencil like this to line, like at a 90-degree angle to my face, I hold it like this to sort of fill in with the liner a little bit, because then you get the broad side of the point of the pencil. And it almost starts like a bit of a gradient ombre effect. So that was liner in Auburn, and now using a little bit of this Twig. There's my circus makeup. Pop on a spot of this. This is just cream white. And just taking it on a Sigma liner brush, E05. And a little on the top, like that. Pretty. And then take your lipstick and put it around with that. Nice, big, sexy, pouty lip. So I'm going to go a little closer to the liner with this because it's not quite right. The lipstick's too good. What I need to do is bring the liner onto the lipstick. Darker in the corners. Perfect. Put your hair down. Some earrings. A sweater. So this is the completed look. This is a great look for a holiday party or eggnog and baking after church with the kids. Or even you know, like if you have like a December parent-teacher night at school, you could definitely go and deal with some officials in this kind of a face. It's a very, very official face. But with the beautiful green and the sort of soft red, bringing in all of the power and beauty and miracle of Christmas for you. So if you like this look, please comment down below and let us know. And if you have any questions, please also leave those down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'd love to see you back here again. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Oh yeah, so I'm talking through. Okay.
I wasn't filming it because she's brewing.
Shh. Okay, so I had to take a little break there because I ended up getting tearing up pretty badly. What?
I was just checking if it was recording.
It says record.
Oh, sorry. Okay, didn't know you could see that from there.
And scene.